Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to QC Comics with, of course, another action figure unboxing video. And today we've got the Star Wars Black Series Clone Wars Commander Cody from the Archive Wave. This is from a couple waves ago. So not really a new figure, but one I never had a chance to get. It was always sold out at my local Walmarts, or not just Walmart's, Targets, everywhere. And I was at a toy show recently, and a guy had this for 30 bucks. And I really wanted to add it to my collection, so I figured that was probably the best price I was going to find on this. So I went ahead and picked it up. As always on the Archive Wave boxes, not a whole lot to see. There's your information on the back there, and just some kind of simplified artwork there. And then you just got the figure in the front. So let's go ahead and open it up because I am excited to get this on the shelf. I'm going to stand him next to Obi-Wan, maybe do some photos with him. First, I'll pop out the blasters. He's got your standard clone blasters here with the more basic rifle there. But then he also has the long rifle that is still fairly common, but you know, you don't see it as much with a lot of the clones. Although there may be some differences, some slight variations to this. I'm not entirely sure. I won't really notice until I put him up on the shelf with the other clones. So, yeah. I love these Archive Wave figures because it's almost always figures that I'm somewhat new to Black Series collecting, so it's almost always figures that I missed out on. So really nice to be able to get these in hand. And right off the bat, I love the orange. Everything looks really clean on the figure. Yeah, that's just kind of a nice mellow orange. Everything paint-wise here looks, I mean, just clean is the best word for it. Yeah, and right off the bat I noticed, gosh, he can look down really far. There's some nice range of motion on the head here. He can look up a good ways. Yeah, just kind of move him around here. Of course, the shoulder armor here is going to limit how far his arms can go up. This was kind of weird. I noticed in the box, it kind of zigzags here in a way. So it's like you kind of got to hold the elbow in place, but not a big deal. That's fine. It's just weird. It doesn't really do it on this side. So, but then we got the waist here. Got everything there. Some more orange paint dashed across the thigh here. And then we've got the back here. Again, all the paint really clean. This a little bit, nope, there it goes. I was going to say a little black scuff there, but yeah, just rubbed right off. Yeah, and let's test out the feet. That is always my big concern. That's usually where I run into issues. Oh, I guess the way the armor sits here, it's going to, yeah, you're not going to be able to get the feet to go back very far. But the legs, got some good movement on the knees there. You got a little bit of ab crunch, ab mobility. But again, with clones and stormtroopers, I understand. There's a lot of intricate parts, things get in the way. Completely understandable. This one does not have a head under it, as most troopers don't. So yeah, really, I'm so happy to have this finally. I can put him next to... I'm actually debating whether or not I want to put this next to my other clones, or if I want to stand him up next to Obi-Wan. And I guess let's do a close-up here on the helmet, because this is, like I said, everything for the paint applications here is really well done. And the clone designs, the helmets, across the board, there's a lot of uniqueness from trooper design to trooper design. But these, I just, for me, it brings back a lot of nostalgia, even though the Clone Wars came out when I was a teenager. So it's kind of like, you know, going through a little bit of a Star Wars lull. But whenever I see these clone designs, especially the helmets, it really does bring me back. So always happy to add another clone trooper to the shelf. Hopefully I can get some OG original trilogy troopers added to my shelf soon. But yeah, I'm going to stand him up, pose him, and we'll give our final thoughts and our grade. Okay, so Commander Cody, ready to go, out of the box, and looking great. And another really good thing that is kind of a really good feeling for me whenever I open up one of these Black Series figures, is when you can pop him up and he stands without any issue. And Commander Cody here, no issues. Standing great. Everything moves the way it should. Nothing's really loose. Everything feels tight. There's a little bit of, I didn't really get into, a little bit of white paint kind of out of place. And a little bit of kind of weird black worked into the crease there on his armor. Overall, though, I can't complain. Everything paint-wise is pretty much where it needs to be. And with a $20 figure, you are going to expect little bits of paint here and there that shouldn't be in different places. But I guess I can't say a $20 figure. I paid $30 for it. But I was happy to do it. Like I said, really happy to have him on the shelf finally. And overall, this figure is a solid 9 for me. As always, it's tough to give any troopers that have limited mobility because of the armor a 10, because it is going to be harder to pose them in certain ways. It just kind of is. That's just how it is, though. There's no getting around it unless you're dealing with a really expensive figure and they find a way to work around those intricacies. So that's fine. Really happy with Commander Cody. I'm looking forward to doing some photography with it. If you found Commander Cody, did you happen to find him in the wild for a retail price? Or were you like me? Did you have to pick him up at a toy show or online and maybe pay a little extra? I would say, though, if you're looking for it, retail price on these archive figures is usually $19.99, maybe $23, whether or not it's a GameStop or something you pick it up from. So $30, I would say go ahead. If you got the $30 to spend, I think it's a great purchase for that price. I was happy to do so, and I definitely recommend the Black Series Archive Wave Commander Cody. So pick it up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Keep an eye out. I've got new videos coming. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time.